We had a pilot program of about 22 IDs, and we have them just as an indication that we are in business as far as giving IDs is concerned.
We will need, as a government, to reassure our citizens that if they get documents, they will be authentic documents.
Opening London as a registration office for processing of national identity cards is therefore indeed a milestone in our consular services delivery. In future too, other core services provided by your ministry, such as the issue of birth certificates, could be brought closer to the Kenyan diaspora here in London too.
Just like all other countries, and Britain is one of them, where you have the Data Protection Act, also in Kenya, our law does not allow us to give data of an individual. The data any individual, according to the National Registration Bureau, is privileged and is confidential. Only that individual can access that data. Or unless in Kenya, within the jurisdiction of Kenya, it was required by security agencies. So we get a lot of requests to Kenyans who are here. Can we send our documentation, you process the accounts for us? And from this time henceforth, we'll be referring them back to this embassy for purpose of processing of any accounts.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gratified to be with you here one more time. When I was last here in June last year, I was commissioning a passport issuance system to apply and obtain your passports from London. We have since given those services to our offices in Washington, and we are actively considering some country in continental Europe. So I've received feedback that this intervention has reduced the waiting time for renewal of passports considerably. Today I've come to commission an identity card registration system. This will allow young Kenyans who have turned 18 while abroad to apply for and obtain national identity cards without having to travel to Kenya to make the application there. But it also assists those who may have lost their identity cards while away from home to apply for replacement while here. This initiative is an answer to the new constitutional obligation on the government to provide travel documents and identity cards and all other registration instruments to Kenyans as a right rather than as a privilege. The constitutional provision on dual citizenship now makes it possible for you to acquire any other citizenship without relinquishing your Kenyan citizenship. You may now use your passports interchangeably without being frightened that we might return you home. Those who are forced to revoke their citizenship before acquiring new citizenships can now regain the Kenyan citizenship on application. So children who are born abroad by Kenyan citizens, especially ladies, who are the children who are then not considered Kenyan citizens because they would acquire the citizenship of their fathers, now are born with dual citizenship. They are both Kenyan and whichever other country they are born in. The children now acquire both citizenships of their mothers and fathers at birth. So the question of participating on the elections of your president and other representatives in the forthcoming general election is now settled. The Independent Electoral Commission and Boundaries Commission will soon be making arrangements to register Kenyans as voters everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, for 2 days I was in Geneva, Switzerland. I have been participating in a conference referred to as the Global Forum on Migration and Development. Governments over the world recognize the valuable contribution the diaspora community make in the development of their home economies. We feel you at home when we receive the critical remittances that make a difference in the life of numerous families. Our government equally feels your contribution to the foreign exchange reserves. In fact, the diaspora community of Kenya's remittances stand at number 3 as the highest contributor to our foreign exchange earnings after agriculture and tourism, and that is $1 billion annually. So you participate in our economy in a big way in the property market and the sovereign bond issues. You are a valuable player in our economy and a trusted partner in development. I'm sure you are aware of the opportunities that exist for investment in property development, in tourism, in education, and agriculture. In property development, maybe home development and other developments. In tourism, particularly in conference tourism. In education, probably in higher education. And in agriculture, probably in irrigation. You can each become our ambassadors in discussing these opportunities with the possible investors who are your friends here. Give them the confidence that Kenya is a safe and profitable investment destination. We seek to increase the direct foreign investment through your persuasion of your friends to invest in Kenya. We are a superpower in sports, especially in athletics. And there is a tremendous potential in development of young talent with significant benefit to the athletes and to the country. You may wish to persuade investors in this rich market where Kenya is a leader. Fellow Kenyans, my reasons for coming over were several-fold, but let me just mention a few. To provide you with a national identity card facility that would open doors for your enjoyment of your fundamental rights as Kenyan citizens. To persuade you to think of Kenya, among many other countries, as an ideal investment destination. And to recruit you as good ambassadors of Kenya to explain to your networks that Kenya is a safe and profitable place to set up shop in trade and industry. With those very many remarks, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my humble duty to declare the National Identity Card Processing Facility at the Kenya Mission officially commissioned. May God bless you.